Two of the same name. Just ask Ivan. Avs win over the Anaheim Ducks rookies 5-3. Look, it's a rookie showcase thing. These games are often fast and loose and a little bit all over the place, and that was a lot of the case for the second half of this game. The first period, certainly on Colorado's side, just not a whole lot happened. The Avs only mustered about 5 shots total in the first period. Not a lot of offense in general. I think the best player of the slower parts of this game for the Avs was probably Jeremy Hanzel, was playing very solid defense throughout the entire game. Kind of his calling card at this point. He just seems to fit so well in the systems the Avs ask him to play. The Ducks do manage to get on the board first with the only goal of that initial period.
Nothing too crazy on this play. The Ducks just get the zone, they walk in, a shot goes on. The initial save is made, but just a little bit loose with the rebound. It squirts out to the opposite side, and they end up paying the price as they can't get to it.
Again, not going to focus too much on the negatives of a game like this one, so we're just going to keep rolling right along. You get into the second period, and this game completely explodes. You end up getting 6 goals total in this period alone. And that starts with the man from the intro, Ivan, gets the Avs on the board.
The puck is getting chipped up the boards here, and it's going to squirt all the way through out into the neutral zone, where Ivan is able to jump on it and use his speed to help create a 2-on-1 chance for Colorado. A little bit lucky the puck gets through shorthanded here, but Ivan walks in, he picks his spot, and he just beats a goaltender.
Look, he's had a pretty darn good showcase so far, and while he is not a guy currently on an NHL contract, it's possible that he could be working his way to one. Unfortunately, the Avs don't hold on to that tie game for long and give that goal back almost immediately.
Leo Carlsson, probably another player on a caliber of play that is too good for this rookie face-off. He's able to just carry it all the way down into the zone, deep in behind the net, before finding a nice feed out in front to create a good opportunity. Now, the initial save does get made here by Zhigalov, but the rebound bounces out. The Avs aren't really able to find that loose puck, and the follow-up chance does go barring in.
This pretty much sparked a total run and gun period as both teams just started going up and down the ice and scoring like crazy. The Avs would score the next 2 to take their first lead of the game.
The Avs win a puck in the defensive zone here and then get it up the ice quickly, creating a 2-on-2 situation that gets caught. Both defensemen on Anaheim just a little bit too high, so when the puck kicks through them up to Owen Allard, it's a clean breakaway, and Allard is enough of a good skater to walk in all alone and finish the play. The Avs clearly have a set play that they're looking for here. As they get into the zone, they're able to force a turnover, get it back to the defenseman, and they look for a tip play. Cutting through the middle is Ryan Sandelin as the puck comes through. The initial tip doesn't go their way, kind of squibbles off to the side, but then they immediately run it back for the second time, and this time Sandelin, still in the net front, is able to get that stick out and on it, and it's a perfect tip this time into the net.
Actually pretty interesting, the variety of goals you see in this game. You can see different players doing different functions on the ice and getting rewarded for it, trying to carve out a role. That's how you earn a job in the long run. Hey look, I fixed the focus on my camera. That's good. The goals keep on coming as Anaheim ties this game up on the power play.
Anaheim is going to work this puck into the net front, and while initial defense is good, this is a very bouncy puck. It's kind of bouncing all over the place, and it eventually bounces back out to Anaheim, where they just try to shove it back in towards the net. It takes more funky bounces and just kind of slips through and in.
And the Avs immediately have an answer to that, as one of my favorite players of this game, Jeremy Hanzel, is the guy who puts in the game-winning goal.
A loose puck in the neutral zone here is controlled by the Avs initially, and you're going to see a very Avalanche thing from Jeremy Hanzel here. He recognizes the play, recognizes he can step up, engages in the play, and comes to the open ice. The puck finds him, he gets to walk in all alone, and makes a great shot to give the Avs the lead.
Look, if it were me, I would absolutely give Jeremy Hanzel a contract and find a way to put that guy in the AHL this year. He just looks ready to me. Another year in juniors isn't going to be horrible for him or anything, but why delay that path when he's ready for it right now? And that pretty much spelled the end of the game. The Avs actually did a pretty good job of limiting offensive opportunities in the third period of this one, shutting it down with a 1-goal lead. Unfortunately, Jason Poland did get hurt near the end of the second period. Not really clear what his status is, but for a guy that was having a really good rookie face-off, you hate to see that. You hope it's not too serious and that he'll be just fine and can come back at very least for training camp. Anything more than that would be really unfortunate. Things get wrapped up when the man with the same name twice scores his second goal as an empty netter at the end of the game to make it 5-3, and the Avs take it down. You can really see the calmness of some of these players like a Hanzel and a Milinski too on that back end. They seem perfectly comfortable playing their role in a game like this, and you can see that difference. There are some kids who aren't quite to that level, aren't really pushing for a professional job just yet. That does matter. You're going to take strides. Guys are going to notice those types of things, and maybe that's how you find your way to a job. A bit of a wild game, but hey, I enjoy fun hockey, and that's what we got out of this one. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. And if you're enjoying our content from Vegas, be sure to check out my Vegas vlogs for a little behind the scenes and some fun times walking down Fremont Street and things like that.